Ethan, she's out on her How Dare You stand-up tour, and it's actually coming to our area this summer. She'll be at the Ridgefield Playhouse on July the 10th of 2020. We're talking about stand-up comedian Whitney Cummings. Hey, Whitney.
Hey, Whitney.
Hi, how's it going?
All right.
It's good to finally be able to talk to you. We had some phone issues there. Ethan hit it like a monkey with a baseball bat, and now we're back.
Yeah, we fixed it.
I picture you guys, just kicking an antenna. The lightning is just striking.
That's exactly what happened. Hey, we were talking about wondering why you didn't host the Oscars.
Yeah, what is that? They don't have a host at all. Let's get Whitney out on that thing. Would you do something like that?
I tweeted some shady things 10 years ago. Good question. I deleted all my tweets. I mean, no one would have known anything bad I've ever tweeted. It's ridiculous. I just think that everyone's so scared now to offend people. Everyone's so afraid of getting in trouble. The whole thing is so silly. And I hope that those awkward transition last night, woke everybody up to go, you know what? A couple offensive jokes aren't that bad. Not as bad as these transitions.
Yeah, I mean, the Kevin Hart thing, when he got fired from it, the joke that he made that was offensive from like 15 years ago didn't even make sense. It's like, can you at least get mad at the guy for a joke that makes sense?
Yeah, and there's just plenty of other people too. There's Seth Meyers and Samantha Bee and John Oliver and. Ask David Letterman. He doesn't have anything to do. I'm sure Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, or someone. I mean, Ricky Gervais. I want him back.
He's
what he did at the Golden Globe. Just play his Golden Globe speech.
He lit it on fire. He knew he was never doing it again, or at least he appeared to tell us that he was never doing it again. And he went out, scorched earth policy on us. It was awesome.
Yeah, and that's the only way to do it. And I think we're at this place where. People all of a sudden think comedians are supposed to be like role models or like people to look to learn how to vote. That's not what we do.
Right.
We're comedians. It's our job to leave there with as few friends as possible. It's our job to burn every bridge to the ground in the name of making people laugh. I started on the Comedy Central roast where 10 minutes after you met someone, you went after their children. That's what we do. The idea is we want to say the most shocking, crazy, funny thing possible so that people can have a big laugh. This whole thing where comedians have to obey the rules now, that's not what I signed up for.
Right. It's goofy. It's goofy.
Tell us a little bit about the latest special, Can I Touch It?
No, it's How Dare You.
Can I Touch It? Yeah. Yes. Can I Touch It? Last special I did, I actually shot it in D.C., and I talk about sex robots most of the time and point out some of the sort of silly hypocrisies I'm seeing in this moment of, women and harassment and stuff like that, just because I've been living in L.A. the last couple of years, and that's all anyone was talking about. And then I had a sex robot made, and she comes out at the end, so I basically think I'm a ventriloquist act at this point.
I don't have a problem with sex robots as a concept, except for this part. Where are you going to put it? How you ever going to have company again? Or you have to have some creep room that's always locked?
Look, I'm a businesswoman, first and foremost.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking timeshare, rent her out.
Yeah.
And make some money off this damn thing.
There you go.
See?
Someone else's problem.
She's a businesswoman.
Interactive Airbnb, if you will.
If you will.
Exactly. Start a little brothel.
Wow.
Now, speaking of, asses and stuff, so this, which we weren't speaking of, the Super Bowl halftime show got everybody all bent out of shape, another thing. But I was most concerned with why it's the Super Bowl, millions and millions of dollars, 150 million people are watching this thing, and they can't get a stripper pole that doesn't shake when J-Lo's ass is up there.
Yeah, come on.
I love your brain. That was very distracting to me as well. Because you keep thinking it's going to fall.
Right.
I mean, it's like not sturdy. Guys, they put all the money into the diamonds on her tush, not on the freaking pole. It's so crazy to me that people were are people this outraged every year about the Super Bowl sexiness at halftime?
It seems every single year, yeah. And then what's wrong with sex? We all like sex. Let's say, this is amazing. This is beautiful.
I feel like it is progress that a woman who is 50 years old is uncomfortably sexy.
I know.
That feels like progress.
Did you see that meme or GIF or whatever the hell it's called that was floating around? They had the Golden Girls lady, and like, this is what a 50-year-old used to look like, and they're split screen with J-Lo, and it's like, this is what a 50-year-old looks like now.
I know.
Whoa. 50-year-old then and now, so good.
Well, yeah, Ethan was talking about the old special, but your new special is called How Dare You, right?
That's the tour.
That's my new tour. Yeah, I'm doing a tour called How Dare You because I'm doing a podcast now, and I find myself not only saying that a lot, but also, there is this thing now, if you make a joke that's edgy or risque, people get outraged about it. Like, how dare you be funny and make jokes as a comedian? And I just think it's all silly. So I really wanted to write a new hour that was, shocking and funny and going for the jugular, but with absolutely no politics. I almost called the tour No Politics, I Promise tour.
Right.
So people know that when they come buy a ticket and come out, that's not going to come up at all. Because I think people have had enough of it between Twitter and late night shows and Instagram and Facebook. I think as comedians, it's kind of our job to give people a break from all that.
Well, you got that right.
Yeah, it's refreshing. Like we outside of one segment that we do weekly with the mayor of the city over here, we stay away from it altogether. That way, they can go listen to that crap anywhere. Let's go have fun.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, at least for comedy, like it's your job to inform people. That's not my job.
Right. Like, well, we don't look at it that way. We don't inform anybody of anything unless it's misinformation.
Well, please give them the right dates to the show.
We didn't even bother to get the special right. Yeah,
I got the special right.
Yeah, you got the special right. I didn't get it
Usually,
right. That's fine.
Okay, July 10th, Ridgefield Playhouse.
Yeah, Ridgefield Playhouse. You go to ridgefieldplayhouse.org for tickets and information. You call 203-438-5795. You, Whitney Cummings, are a delight. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, Whitney.
Thank you for having me, guys. I'll see you soon.
A pleasure. Bye-bye.